Hello Epic Hero, I'm Chris Pennington. I am a polyamorous individual myself. I have been for about a year and a half, mostly like one-off dates, but I've dated my current girlfriend for a year and a half. I've dated an ex of mine for about a year, and then I'm dating another few people really seriously right now. I'm working 2 different day jobs, trying to save up money and study so that I can get the money to go for an English degree because I am a writer. Back pain, which means I have to take a lot of time to ice my back or heat my back, make sure that I'm not doing anything that strains it. My day jobs do kind of strain it a little bit, so I always have to come home and make sure I have time to recuperate and then study as well. Which is why I wanted to do a video on time management. 2 mistakes that I initially made. One was I would not value that time and I would schedule over it. I would value spending time with my dates maybe more than my self-care time, and so I would just schedule over my self-care time, schedule over my back care time, and schedule over my study time in order to spend time with my dates. And what would eventually end up happening is I would get burned out, right? I would have an anxiety breakdown or like a really bad panic attack. So I had to like take a step back from that and be like, I want to leave more free time. So I had been like scheduling my dates, every single thing, but now that I've kind of gotten into the groove of things, I really want to like schedule some things with some people because you have to when you're adults, but also just like leave more buffer room for spontaneity. Create times, more like create environments with spaces and times in your life where spontaneity can occur with people that you're dating or with yourself, than as much scheduling. And that's like dealt with a lot of my stress in my brain, a lot of the anxiety, relationship anxiety that I've had. Scheduling self-care time for yourself, not just if you deal with back issues and mental health issues, but kind of just in general as a human being, is really important, and not letting your date time with other people come over that. For a while there I was trying to like make sure I spent as much time with A as I did with B as I did with C, and it was really stressing me out, trying to make sure that nobody felt left out. When the fact of the matter is, it's just not realistic to assume that like one person is going to have the same closeness and connection with everybody else. If you live in a big family or if you have a friend group, people are closer to other people than they are to other people. That's just the way that it goes. Trying to avoid that is really just trying to avoid what makes relationships beautiful, what makes us human, which is what makes relationships beautiful. You're to commit to spending less time with people than to commit to spending a bunch of time with people that you then have to cancel. So I started actually committing less time and then trying to leave more room, 1, for spontaneity, and 2, so that I will not have to cancel on people. Nobody likes to get canceled on, right? Especially in the early stages of a relationship. And so that's kind of been my goal. Of course, sometimes things come up, sicknesses, because I also have a lot of food allergies, so sicknesses, back pain, these things come up and you can't do anything about them necessarily, but trying to make sure that I don't burn myself out socially over the week by planning too many things definitely helps to alleviate that. The thing I've had trouble sticking to even more besides studying and things with friends and me time is sticking to my art. When I am working, 2 day jobs, spending time with these people that I always try to make intentional, it can make the art time just seem like a me thing. It's not bringing in as much money it's not bringing in so much money that it matters as much. It's more of just a me thing. I'm already having my me time for self-care. It kind of feels like an extra me thing. But I remember an ex of mine once said, in a joke, like, sometimes in polyamory we call somebody our primary partner, which kind of means that they are our main person and then everybody else is sort of a partner that is very important to us but not our main focus. And they said, you know who Chris's real primary partner is their writing, because I was writing a lot at that time. And to be honest, that's definitely not true, but I actually kind of liked when they said that, because at that time in my life I was prioritizing my writing, and that is something that I want to prioritize. So getting back to that is kind of my goal right now. Not skimping out on my writing and not scheduling over my writing either. If I'm having to schedule over that time, I'm not scheduling enough time for that to happen. I'm not scheduling enough buffer time for that to happen, and that's something I need. If I want to prioritize, I need to change things around. So another thing about being an artist and being somebody who has a couple day jobs and young, and the kind of situation that I'm in is I don't make a lot of money right now, so I'm dating all these people. I have to sort of think about what would be affordable date ideas, because I really don't like someone having to pay for me for things. I like to be able to contribute as well, so I try to suggest, you know, affordable dates when I can. So thinking about affordable date ideas for like 5 different people can be really tricky, but ones that I've really enjoyed, because the girl that I've been dating for 1.5 years, we still date each other all the time. We still go on dates constantly, and all the other people as well, and usually for $0.00. Occasionally just a little bit more than that. I live in Austin, so that makes it a little bit easier. There are a lot of times flea markets going on here. There are a bunch of witches markets that we've been able to go to where people are selling their wares or showing their art, and those are really fun things to go to. We have this gorgeous park next to our house, which in the spring it has all these flowers, in the fall it has beautiful leaves, and we like to just take a walk over here with a picnic lunch and spend a gorgeous time over here. Me and 2 of my girlfriends soon are gonna come here with some picnic blanket and maybe some books and coloring books, and spend some really quality time getting to know each other in that way and enjoying this beautiful weather. I've had just like home dates where we do board games. Those are always lots of fun. Getting the cheapest sort of liquor and soda so we can make some mixed drinks for ourselves, and we invest in board games when we have the money, and those can be used over and over and over again for entertaining friends or dates. Another cheap date idea, although it's not free, is that we invested in a membership to a dance class, and it goes on for all year. It was like $80 for a whole year. Every week you get to go to dance class. So it was pretty affordable in the long run, all things considered. So every night we get dressed up, every time that we're gonna go we get dressed up, and we learn to dance together, and that's something that we can carry with us. We have a pool in our apartment. Sometimes we'll just do pool and video game nights where everybody comes over and dresses up in their swimsuits and has a great time in the party. And something that I really enjoy is bookstores. You probably wouldn't have guessed. I'm a book fanatic. I'm a writer. Walking around a bookstore, there's a lot of like things that you can talk about with your partners, and like what you guys enjoy. You can find out what they enjoy, what they care about. If there's a franchise there that they really have read and liked, you get to like talk about it with them. A lot of the bookshops around here have a lot of personality, and it's just fun to go window shopping. I also like window shopping in vintage shops. Me and my girlfriend have recently done that. And we just find the cutest novelty items to just look at and laugh at the jokes. And there's a couple around here that have like free glasses of wine and cookies for you to have while you're shopping. That was a wonderful day for me and my girlfriend Evelyn. Yeah, anyway, I hope that this video on like managing your time and managing being polyamorous and an artist and stuff like that has been helpful to you. If not, I hope it was at least interesting. Until I see you again, enjoy this weather, and always remember that we are epic heroes today and every day of our lives. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.